You know, like those kind of things give me more fear. More so like, you know, social anxiety. I'm scared that I'll make a fool out of myself. If you're, let's say, if this day you're having a bad day,
Yeah.
and you still gotta be like, hey, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
This is Taylor Swift, she did that.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be like, at the end of it, these things can cling into your mind, and then like you just start fearing doing more things, or sometimes get paralyzed. If you're a radio announcer, you need to know how to talk, you need to know how to edit video, shoot video, a lot of things you have to know how.
Today lah.
Yeah, today lah.
The
because
radio announcer today.
now-
I do not know why, but I hear sadness in that laughter and speech at the same time.
Maybe there is some truth to that. I have friends who are actors, and also I've kissed other guys, like while I was like for acting, like for theatre. Like the uni days.
Your pause
And
is gonna be
I
your
was-
pause is gonna be shorter. I'm kissing other guy while with my boyfriend, and then your pause is
okay.
gonna be shorter.
Okay, let me rewind a bit.
Welcome to another episode of Feel Good, whereby I'm your host, Joachim, or better known as Kim. And today should be a fun session because I have a girl who cannot sit quiet apparently. So yeah.
I'm doing pretty well during the intro.
Okay.
My name is Lanny.
Yeah, okay, I haven't introduced even. Okay, I have Lanny in the studio. So Lanny, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Lanny. I'm 12 years old this year.
I brought a minor to the studio.
I'm a radio announcer. I dance, and I want to be a voice actor one day.
Oh, okay. Second person that we talk about voice acting. Okay, we'll talk
Who's
about
the
it.
first one? I'm curious now.
We'll talk about that later on. Okay, so a radio announcer, dancer, wish to be a voice
actor.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. All right. Before we go into that serious question,
Okay.
today you come to the studio. Suddenly, when you are walking up the stairs, you kick a lamp.
A lamp.
A lamp.
Okay.
You pick up the lamp, you rub on it, come out a genie. Genie say, I'll grant you 3 wishes. What would that wishes be?
3 wishes.
Apart from getting more wishes. You only can get 3.
Number 1, never ever cough again. Because recently, like, I've been coughing so much, like, and I go to the doctor,
Okay.
like, on a regular basis. just
Doctor
to
say
get
okay.
They're just like, yeah, you're fine. You're just don't know why you cough. And I'm like, what do you mean? Okay, and then like, but sometimes really got problem lah. Sometimes like got like infection ka or what,
Oh.
and then like, you know, just eat antibiotic and then
Okay.
done, right? But then sometimes it's just maybe it's the cold air, because I'm in the studio very, very often. So I think that might be the reason. Maybe like I need to drink more water lah. So maybe I don't even need the genie's wish. But then I'm gonna take it. First wish, I wish I'll never cough again.
You don't need a genie for that, right? Just drink a lot more warm water.
The genie wish for people who are lazy to drink water.
Okay, first wish. Second wish.
Second wish, I will always be fit. I want to always be fit.
Always be fit.
Yeah, so like even when like I spend long periods of time like just staying at home and watching anime or playing games, then I still can maintain my figure, you know. That'll be nice.
Okay. There's another thing for it called exercise and proper food eating, right? You don't need a genie for that.
I'm just too lazy, man.
Oh, okay. Fit meaning to say that you always stays in the same physical shape, or
Yeah.
it's like,
Or your ideal shape.
oh, it doesn't matter about your stamina or nothing like that.
All that matters too.
Like the show 100 on Netflix.
Always ready for physical 100.
Okay. Okay, always fit. Never ever cough in your life anymore.
And
And
what's my third wish? I want a pet dog, yeah.
you want a what?
I want a pet dog that can take care of themselves.
You want a pet dog that can take care of themselves.
Yeah. Because I want a dog, but then like you know, when you have a dog, you have to take care of it.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be able to not take care of it and there still be okay.
You
Like
want
another family member, but a dog.
you want a Goofy at home lah.
Maybe not Goofy lah, Goofy talk bah. But then
Oh, you
dog-
don't want the dog who doesn't talk?
Yeah, because sometimes when the dog can talk, it makes them less cute, you know.
Okay. Do you know there's now technology has advanced into whereby there is a robotic dog, right?
But I cannot afford, so
Huh?
I cannot
Why,
afford.
why not? You wish for the genie to give you more money so that you can buy the robot.
It's okay. I don't need a lot. I can earn my own money, but you give me a dog lah, genie. Because the
okay,
genie
okay.
is there to do things, give me things that I cannot normally
Get.
get on a normal basis, right? So those are my wishes lah.
Hey, never ever to cough. Always stays in. Always be fit and to have a pet dog that takes care of itself.
Yeah, I love the. I mean, if I get a dog, disclaimer, I will take care of the dog. It's just nice if I don't need to.
I thought when you say just now earlier, I want to pet a dog. I thought you have a phobia of dogs.
No, I don't.
You don't.
Yeah, I love dogs to death.
Do you have a pet dog at home? Not yet.
It's not my pet dog. I'm staying with my boyfriend at the moment.
Oh, okay.
and-
So it's boyfriend's pet dog.
Yeah, boyfriend's pet dog. But I treat them as my own pets also lah. But like never my official,
On.
like I bought that dog for myself and will take care of it.
Save. Don't buy. Save.
Save.
Yeah. Adopt.
Oh, adopt. Or like I get the dog for myself, you know, like I give myself the responsibility to take care of the dog. I feel like that kind of moment would be more impactful
Okay.
for me.
So rich look, none of it. It's in Genie's command.
Yeah, I don't think, because I feel like if I wish for those things, I'll just keep on wanting things I will never get.
Oh, deep. Okay. 25 years old and telling stuff like that.
Hey,
Okay.
25 years old is enough for a lot of things.
We went through different life experiences. Huh? Let's go with that.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do you enjoy about your work currently?
Well, I feel like my work is very laid back, I would say, because I just go into office and basically all I do all day is just talk.
Okay.
Right? And it's everything, like literally anyone can do it. Because they can just talk to your friend
Okay.
like every day, like a conversation. What the stories that I share is literally just things that I feel interested in, or I see that, you know, the internet has been interested in, so I share about the topic, give more information, or like show something cool. So it feels quite, just laid back. I can just be myself, and I'm actually encouraged to have fun while I'm doing my show and everything. So that's what I really like about my job. It's just there is stress, but there's no stress. You get what I mean?
Okay, then if we talk about stress, what is the stress that you're talking about as a
This-
radio announcer that you felt the job is laid back? So what is the stress there?
I feel like the stress comes from not much so like my everyday job in the studio. I feel like it's more so managing everything else, like if there's client videos to do,
Okay.
like under the company,
Yeah.
which is part of being a radio announcer as well. And then like, you know, sometimes we have MC gigs, sometimes we have to go for event appearances, and sometimes we have like interviews. I feel like those things give me more stress because I actually have to see other people in real life. And, you know, like I interview people, takkan I interview you, I know nothing about you kan. I have to make sure I research everything. And what if, you know, something that comes, I always have to feel like, what if something I was not aware about, like let's say I'm interviewing Kim right now. Like what if there's something that you did that's like really big and I'm not aware about it, and I'm interviewing you right now and I'm put on the spot that I didn't know anything about it. You know, like those kind of things give me more fear. More so like, you know, social anxiety. I'm scared that I'll make a fool out of myself. Those kind of situations, like I don't want to seem unprepared. I don't want to seem unprofessional in front of other people.
Would you say that it's more like you are giving yourself that kind of stress?
Yeah, I guess so. But I feel like that's how most stress happens. I think maybe to me it's more so I give myself a lot of pressure because I always try to give my 100% or 110% in what I do, especially if it's something that I love doing, which is actually my job, literally my job, you know. So it's kind of like, if I don't do this well, then what's the point I do it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I always try my best, even when I feel like I have a disadvantage.
Okay. Okay. Just now you talk about stress. What about hardest challenges as a radio announcer? Hardest challenges apart from
Hardest.
talking by yourself in the in the conti.
Funny enough, I feel like that's one of the hardest challenges also.
Talking by yourself.
Talking, yeah. I mean, like, imagine you're just in the studio. You have to talk like maybe 30 to 40 times per day to yourself about different topics. And you have to, I mean, because each radio station, they have their own brand also, right? And then hits, it's like the youthful.
Yeah. The image lah. The image.
Yeah, the image. So, like, you have to bring that energy when you're doing your work as well. So, like, you have 30 seconds to deliver a story. And it can be, even though it sounds very simple, you just talk about it, pam, 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 then go into the song. But when you structure your talk set, what's your main points in those few seconds, like all of those things, like it's also very difficult to grasp when you're still new to being a radio announcer. So I feel like, especially at the beginning part, I had a difficult time cutting down my talk sets to be like that 30 seconds, under the 30 seconds, the quick bam 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 and then leave, that type.
Okay.
Mostly it's just learning how to use word economy and also like knowing when to be more hyped and be less hyped. Those kind of stuff. So it's a lot of nuances, you know? It's not something that I can explain, but it's just on the job. As you feel yourself talking, as you hear yourself talking, you would know if this is good or bad. So if you're, let's say, if this day you're having a bad day, and you still gotta be like, hey, yo, what's up? This is Taylor Swift, she did that. Like, you'll be like, at the end of it, you know, because you're pushing yourself to get that energy. But then, like, on days when, like, maybe you're feeling more hyped, more happy, then it might come easier to you.
Okay.
So
then in the conti, sometimes would you imagine, like, would it be easier for you to imagine someone there and you just talk to that someone?
Actually, I always do that. That's the tip that they always give you. Like, when you are a radio announcer, one thing you should do is always talk like you're talking to a friend. Because you're talking to the listeners and you want the listeners to feel like
you are talking to them.
Like you're in the same room or in the same car as them and you're just sharing your day, that kind of thing. So, yeah.
Probably that's why radio stations have a lot of stories.
Yes, that is why.
Because you see, you always think that, you know, you imagine the shape of that person is there. Then probably there's some energy who like, probably I should just sit there. And
oh my gosh, actually there was this one time I had like a Saturday shift.
See how I always dig people's stories?
There's this one time I had a Saturday shift, right? And then I was just doing my work like usual. I was having a great day. I felt great. I woke up great. Everything was great. I felt very
This is the
pumped.
current building?
Current building. I mean, I only started working at the current building.
Oh, okay,
so they already moved. So I was alone in the office. No one else was there. And it was just like a normal afternoon, you know. But then halfway while I was doing my show, I felt like something passed through me. That's what I felt like. And then immediately, I just felt like crap. Like, I just had a headache and I felt nauseous and I was just feeling unsafe, like, you know, that anxious feeling you get. I don't know, but like that was just that one time that at the office, the only time I ever felt like something else was there in the studio with me. I had to call my mom. I was like, Mia, I think something passed through me.
Oh, yeah. You told me about your mom.
Yeah. So then,
Okay.
what should I do now? She said,
Yeah.
oh, pray. Pray. I'm like, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was the only time lah.
That should be the second hardest challenge. Working as a radio announcer.
All the ghost stories.
Yeah, man.
Okay lah, the new office still okay. The old office I heard a lot of really, really scary stories.
Okay, we talk about this off the show because I need you to record for the other one as well. Maybe not today, but okay. Just now you mentioned to us in the studio saying that radio announcer, you're also a dancer, right?
Oh yes.
Why not dancing as a career?
I feel like dancing is something that I've done all my life, and then it's never something that I do for money. Because I think for career you want your craft to bring you that monetary gain.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, in a way. Not everyone does that, but like, to me, that's not where I want my dance to be. Like, I just want it to be something that I enjoy, that I love. And I feel like if I bring money into it, it kind of ruins it. Yeah, because it's just if I do this performance for you, how much? And then when I think about that, I start getting stressed, man. So then, I have dancer friends too, and then I join in on their dance performances. So whenever they tell me the rates and stuff, I don't really care lah. Like, I just want to do the dance.
For you, you actually kind of like put a barrier on it, saying that I can, but I don't want to, is because I want to just dance as I liked it, and I don't want to get paid for it, because, or else you can limit me to do this. You want me to do this dance sets which I might not like and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like,
okay.
At the end of the day, you still have to do some commercial things sometimes when it comes to, like working in your craft and stuff like that. And I feel like if I had to be forced to dance something, I don't really want to do that. Yeah, like, because I have to practice, I have to put in all the time. And then at the end of the day, I don't feel good doing the dance. I feel like, what's the point, I dance because I want to feel good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess that is also what is different about us. I'm a bitch for money, man. I mean, I do what I love, yes.
Oh, okay.
But when people like, here's, I mean, okay, let's say, I don't believe in, can you tell me something that I do not believe in? Like, okay. I love horror stories, right?
Oh, yeah,
I love horror stories. I mean, I can remember horror stories as long as, But the thing is, I'm scared to explore. You know all those YouTubers who go to like abandoned places and put their cameras there, sit down and whatnot, right?
Okay.
I would never do it. I mean, not to say I would not do it. I have been, but then I realized I don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah. But if, let's say, someday Elon Musk can say, here is 1 billion, would you do it? I'm like, yes, please. Because I'm a bitch for money.
Well, I mean, if Elon Musk told me I have 1 billion, can you dance for me? I'll be like, sure, yeah.
Yeah, right? See?
It's 1 billion.
So, yeah, that's why I say, so I'm a bitch for money. So let's say, Elon Musk like, hey, there's a haunted place here. Would you want to sit in for 1 billion? I'm like, yes, please. How long? Okay. So if, let's say, I put you in a position whereby radio announcer or dancing, you can only do one of these for the rest of your life. Talk or dance for the rest of your life. Which one would it be?
I think talking lah.
Talking.
Yeah, because I feel like it's still my lifeline.
But you will not be able to do things that you love anymore.
Dancing ka?
Yeah.
Like completely.
Completely.
Not even TikTok dance.
Not even moving your finger like that. You can't even
this.
No.
Crazy, how can I talk? I talk also like that. Dancing also like this.
Let's say now if you pick talking, you just be, how news anchors are going to be like, that is how.
Okay lah, I'll still choose the talking.
Talking.
Because I want to be a voice actor.
Okay, let's talk about this. Okay, why voice acting?
I feel like it's something that I realized more recently over doing my job and also my whole life
Okay.
and the course of my whole life because I did theater before. I enjoyed theater and I enjoyed acting. And I would also always imitate the voices of the anime characters that I watch as well.
Give me one. Give me one that I know.
You know Genshin Impact?
Name sounds familiar.
Paimon.
No.
You don't know Paimon?
No.
Hey, Traveler? Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but like, I'm more so, I want to do like cartoons
Okay.
or like video game characters, those type. But if I had to do audiobooks, I wouldn't mind too. Well, honestly, the whole voice acting, voice over narration world is like so big because I don't know anything about it at this point. I'm just someone that's like, hey, that feels like something I could do. And I kind of want to dedicate my life to do it because it looks like I would enjoy it. And I acted before in theater, right? And I really enjoyed the process. So since I'm a radio announcer, I feel like I have a pretty good platform to start off.
Yeah.
Voice
Have you
acting.
tried to do anything similar to that?
Not characters yet, but you know, I've had like voiceover jobs for commercials, stuff like that. That's all.
Okay.
That's all I have like so far.
I don't know lah. The things that I do, I don't know whether I can still do it or not because there are so many other things, so many other people doing it already.
Yeah.
But there are billions of people in the world, right? If you can only get 1% of that population to like you, you are good enough. 1% only. You're good enough. Although there are a lot of people doing it, but I'm sure there is that 1% to...
Who will still enjoy
will still
whatever
enjoy
it is you're
it.
doing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I feel like that's the thing that's really hard for us to wrap our heads around though. Because like, especially if you're a content creator or if you're a presence online as well.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you post something and like people give you hate or
Yeah.
they say something. They don't even watch the video sometimes and they just leave hate comments. And
Why,
it's
huh?
just, I don't know, I don't know man, actually why? Tell me, come on this podcast.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, there are just people like that, right? And then because of those people like that, like because we humans we tend to like be more pessimistic. Like naturally we are like that towards ourselves. Right? So then these things can cling onto into your mind and then like you just start fearing doing more things or sometimes get paralyzed because you're afraid that the next thing that you post is gonna get more hate or like you're not sure what else is it that other people don't like about you. So I think it's a real struggle though. Like what would you do to really tell yourself that it's okay if other people are better at you at something and just to continue doing it?
That's why at the beginning of way before the camera turns on, I say it only gets harder. It only gets harder.
Life only gets harder.
Yeah, I mean, okay, like previously I used to work with a channel that talks about ghosts, right? We have people who come in to the channel and call us stupid and say ghost doesn't exist. And we are like, this is ghost channel lah. If you say ghost doesn't exist, go watch something else lah. Don't come watch this lah, right? Why are you here watching the story and say ghost doesn't exist and you call us stupid?
These are guests? Or
No.
like-
These are the people who comment on the video.
Okay.
Ah.
Like, why do people do that? I don't understand.
Yeah,
Like,
I have no idea. But as the people who follow you gets even larger, then there are a lot more. These people will come in and
but also the more I see like, you know, the big content creators, their fan base most of the time are pretty supportive. So I feel like the struggle lies within like someone who doesn't have a strong fan base, but still goes viral.
I also felt that the people who has already made it,
Yeah.
obviously they have a team to scrap off all those
Yeah.
darker ones lah.
There's this one streamer, I think Valkyrie, or I forgot her name. I don't know which one. I think it's Valkyrie or another one. But she has a team like on her live stream just dedicated to just removing hate comments.
Yeah.
Like just so that she doesn't have to see it. And it's just like something like that. Like can you imagine that we need something like that for a live streamer?
Yeah.
That's how much hate they get. It's so sad.
I mean, back then when we are not even big, I mean, when we turn on our live, probably 200 consistently.
Yeah.
Even that, we have a we have 1-2% to actually dedicated just to remove hate comments. What did you learn after being a radio announcer and TV host for the first time? Ooh. What did you learn about the job that actually, like, I've never thought about this before?
Oh.
Apart from the 30 seconds thing just now.
I think it's just I realized that I have to do a lot of things on my own more than I thought I did. Because like when you watch or when you're like studying degree for mass comm or like when you watch TV of people working in the industry, you always see like, everyone has a job for everything. Every like the talent just has to be the talent, because everyone else will like, have a stylist lah, got manager lah, what. And then at the end of the day, I mean, at least in Sarawak, I can only speak from my own experience. It's like most of the things you have to do yourself, like time management, what you have to wear, makeup, your hair, your like lines, all the information you have to get yourself. And then it's like sometimes like your boss will get it for you, like depending lah. But then like, a lot of things you have to manage on your own. So like even though my working hours seem pretty chill, like most of the other ones is like other time during my week is used to like prepare for other things. So you'll need to learn on the job a lot more than you think lah. I think.
But isn't that make you better? As in, next time when you finish off doing whatever you are doing now, you like.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing also in a way.
So like now I know how to do this and
because
this.
at least like if I learn now, like in the future when someone want to like, how to say, if someone try to trick me or what, I'll be like, what you mean?
I
just be like,
exactly
that's bullshit.
Yeah.
So I think that's
better in a way lah.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing. You learn, but then it can be hard, especially I think if people didn't have like basic knowledge about, let's say, video editing. Like if you become a radio announcer and then you have to make video again. If you're a radio announcer, you need to know how to talk, you need to know how to edit video, shoot video, a lot of things you have to know how.
Today lah.
Yeah, today lah.
The radio announcer today.
Now got social media, right?
Yeah.
So that's why there's a lot of things you have to manage as well. So you have to learn to be MC, everything. Yeah, basically, you're just a human entertainer walking around.
I do not know why, but I hear sadness in that laughter and speech at the same time.
Maybe there is some truth to that.
Okay. I write this not knowing that your boyfriend will also be here. So what does your other half think about your work?
Oh, my other half. He actually really, really supports it. Yeah, like a lot of the things that I do, like when I asked him to help me shoot some stuff, like he would help me out and stuff like that. But sometimes I also don't want him to help me because it's like I get very picky when I'm working or when I'm like doing my content. So I'll be like, no, not like that, not like that, not like that, like this. And then he'll be like, huh? So then it's just like, how to say? I don't like causing tension between me and my partner when it comes to my work.
Unnecessary tension.
Yeah, unnecessary tension. So if I feel like I can do it on my own or get help elsewhere, I would do that over asking help from my boyfriend lah.
But overall, he's supportive.
Yeah, he's very supportive.
He's very supportive,
if I have to, I did ask him before, what if for work I had to do something like, like act with someone you don't like or talk to someone that you might not like or something like that, and he'll be like, it's for your job, so at the end of the day, it's fine. Because like if he doesn't support my work, how can I be with him also, right?
Yes. But when you talk about that, okay, we stray off a little bit. I always cannot wrap my head around if, let's say, my girlfriend, if let's say she's an actress, and she has to act in a kissing scene, I don't know how I can take on that.
Take on watching her do that, is it?
Yeah. Obviously, the shoot is not one time, right? Knowing that we have been on screen, we know that it's not one time.
They're gonna see that person over and over.
Yeah. And then you're not gonna be like, good acting this one, good acting this one. Fuck no.
I mean, like if my boyfriend was an actor and I have to watch him kiss someone, I think it's more so like if you are in that situation, only then you will know what you do, you know. So it's like if we try to imagine it now and we try to think about what logical thing we would do or choose for ourselves, we can't exactly predict an accurate answer until it happens to us one day. You know, until Shaz one day decides, hey, I want to be an actress, I want to kiss some guys.
But do you
Then
think you
only
can
know.
though? Do you think you can though?
I think I can.
Oh, you think you can?
I think I can because maybe because also I have friends who are actors, and also I've kissed other guys, like while I was like for acting, like for theater. For theater. Back like in like the uni days.
Your pause
And
is gonna be
I
your
was-
pause is gonna be shorter. I'm kissing other guy while with my boyfriend. And then the pause is
okay.
gonna be shorter.
Okay, let me rewind a bit. Okay, back in university, I had a role where I had to kiss someone.
Oh,
and at
okay.
that time, I was also dating
Oh,
another
okay.
guy. So the guy that I kissed, obviously, I was not dating him. And
Oh.
like my boyfriend at the time had to deal with that. And then
But
maybe
is
because
he okay though?
he's okay. He watched the kiss.
And he applauds like, woo!
Yeah, you know what he said? That was my ex lah. At that time, he said like, oh, at the end of the night, the person that I'm kissing, she's kissing will be me anyways. Like my ex lah that time.
Have you ever thought that's why it become ex-boyfriend?
No, I don't think so. At least for that boyfriend, that wasn't the
Oh,
reason.
okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It's cool.
Okay. I'm just saying that I cannot lie. I cannot.
It's cool.
Yeah, I cannot. Okay.
You need to know what you can tahan.
Yeah, I mean, like, if she, like, again, if Elon Musk, you have to kiss another person for $1 billion, I'll say split half, then tell me where should I look away. The movie is running, right? Okay, now. Okay. 500 million.
At least you get the money.
Yeah, at least I get the money, right?
No, actually, in this case, at least you know it's for the money, you know. So it's like, okay lah.
No,
Okay.
she kissed not for the money. I have to watch it for $1 billion.
Oh, for the billion.
Okay. Whether it is, we stray too far. Oh my goodness. Okay, if not announcer, not a dancer, what do you think you would be?
Voice actor. Okay lah. Actually, honestly, I don't know what I want to do.
Okay.
I've sat down and really thought about like, if I didn't get this job at Hits, what would I be doing right now? I have no idea.
Back when you were younger, like when you were a kid, what is your, when last time we write karangan cita-cita saya menjadi.
I told my mom I want to be a superstar. She laughed at me. I was like, I want to be superstar. She was like, huh? But
Okay,
yeah.
Asian mom. But superstar as in singer, actress. What kind of superstar can be a lot, right?
I don't know, man. I think what I meant when I was younger is just I want to be in the entertainment industry.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to
okay.
perform
Oh,
as a
okay,
living. And even when I left after SPM to choose like what course I wanted to study and everything, my first choice was performing arts. But then my parents were like, no, you should stay in Miri. Just take whatever you can take in Curtin. I'm like, all right.
Okay.
I'll take mass comm then. It's the closest thing to performing arts,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what happened lah. But honestly, I feel like my life up until the point where I came to Kuching, my world has been very small. So
What do you mean?
like there was not that many opportunities. There was not that many opportunities for me to learn about the world outside. Like it was just school
Oh, okay.
and family, school, family. And then like now that I'm here as a radio announcer for almost 2 years, it's like, oh my gosh, the world is so big. There's so many different types of people who are talented in a lot of different things, and like even the things that they are talented in, there's so many different types. Crafting, dancing, singing, podcasting. Is that a thing?
Of course, it's a thing.
Wait, podcasting, is that a correct term?
Yeah.
Okay, podcasting. Okay, and then a lot of different things and then like it just made me realize like, oh snap, like what did I do with my whole life? You know? That's what I realized when
It's just a quarter lah. It's just a quarter. You
Yeah,
only
yeah,
lived a
but then
quarter.
like a quarter of your life has just been wasted of you not knowing about all the things that you could have been doing.
No, you
know?
use that quarter to come to realization lah.
Okay, so the quarter must be for the realization lah.
Yeah, have you not watched this video before? You know what happened to Oprah when she was 23?
No.
She got fired from her job, right? So imagine firing Oprah, but then she needs to be fired in order for her to become Oprah today,
Huh.
right?
Okay.
So that's the thing. I mean,
Things happen for a reason.
things happen for a reason.
There's a reason why I wasted
yeah,
a quarter
probably
of my
if
life.
let's say that time you like you say your mom say you say you want to study
Performing arts.
Your mom say go ahead. Then somehow end up you've fallen in love with a guy in school. Then you got married. Now you're a housewife. It turned out
Continue
something,
my
right?
dream after I become housewife.
Okay. I mean, okay. I just want to say things happen for a reason, lah.
Yeah,
Things happen for a
okay.
reason, lah. I mean, but now you are happy, right?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy. I think I wanna push myself more in terms of voice acting though. Like I really want to try my best to see where I can go as a small girl from Sarawak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For the previous episode, Osha actually talked about she started on Fiverr.
Oh,
That is where
okay.
she started. Yeah, she started on Fiverr. So obviously, Fiverr's job is $5 ma.
Yeah.
Right. So you narrate as whatever it is that person need for $5. So you can start there. Then after that, of course, you can know people like Peter lah.
Yeah.
You know, Peter hire voiceover
Hey, Peter.
talent. Yeah. So, but I also felt that now you put up a content which thousands of people watched it, right? So you can also try to slip in there somewhere lah. You know, get something that you can
Yeah.
narrate and put it there. Somebody will watch it and somebody will like, hey, you know what?
Actually, that actually brings up like a different point that I feel like if I want to say what's the hardest thing about my job now, not only as a radio announcer, but like just a person online, like as a person, as a public figure. Okay. As a public figure, okay. So it's just like when I first started off this job, I literally did not know I was gonna be a radio announcer. I never dreamt of it, never thought I would be doing it, but I'm doing it now. And you know, as a radio announcer here in 2023, you have to be also content creator, host, blah, 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 all those things, right? Yeah. And I just kind of just did everything when I first started. I just did whatever it is that I needed to do. I just did it. And after 2 years, I realized what works and what doesn't for myself. As in like, you know, doing what kind of content makes me the happiest and doing what kind of content makes me feel like I want to pull my hair out.
Okay.
Like I finally kind of like understand how I work.
Oh, tell me about it. What is the content that actually makes you feel? Okay, let's go with sad first. What content that makes you actually feel like you wanna scream on top of your lung?
I feel like a lot of content creators could agree with me, even though it's our lifeline, but client work, like making videos
For
clients, because especially as a small creator, because like when you're a small creator, they don't care what kind of brand you have. They just want you to do a video that's exactly the way they want it to be, and then sometimes it's hard to, you know, negotiate the terms and stuff like that. So from time to time, I feel like that kind of work can really chip away at your sanity. Because it's like, at the end of the day, like, okay lah, the money is good, you know, like let's say it's like they pay you decently, but at the same time, like, it's your brand also, right? So in the long term, it doesn't serve you that well if you have to force yourself to be something else to produce something for the client. So I feel like that part of it is what I really don't like. And also, what I realize is I'm just someone who doesn't really have very, very strong opinions about generally most things except for anime and games that I play. So like, you know, if you ask me, this nasi lemak nice ka? I eat it kan, I think nice lor. You know? Like, okay, this hair product, nice ka? Oh, my hair smooth.
Okay lah.
Okay.
lah. Oh.
You know, so it's just like, I feel like I'm lying to myself and lying to my audience if like...
But I always felt like this. It's just being professional lah. You're not lying about it. You're just being professional lah. I mean, like, there are times whereby things that I say in like, that's why I don't do a lot of wedding job, but I still get a lot of wedding job. It's because there are sometimes that things that I say, even at the back of my head, there's a little me that says, fuck you, that is so cringy. Right? But I still say it, and then I still can convince people that listening to it, it's okay. It's right. Wow, you see the MC said that is correct. But, you know, at the back of my head, there's a little me who say, fuck you, you don't even believe it yourself. But then again, at the end of the day, here's paycheck, and then thank you.
Yeah, you feel happy lah.
Right. It's just being professional lah.
It is lah, but I feel like, you know, for me, if I don't need to deal with it,
okay.
I'd rather
Better
not.
Okay.
I'd rather not. Yeah, like if it's like, I guess you have to learn how to choose lor. Like,
but for you, because you also work for a company, so the company say you must do this, you also have to do
that one
right?
I have to do lah.
Oh.
I have to do no matter what.
Go back, you just...
So I just cut off my hair that day lah. But not all the time lah. You know, sometimes it's like about events. I feel like it's still a bit better.
Okay.
But when it comes to products, I feel like I struggle with that because it's like, I feel like if I want to promote this product, I should use it and actually, you know, had like my time with it rather than like, oh, they send me a bottle of something and I'm supposed to be like, yay. That kind of thing lah. Like, yeah. But the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because usually these jobs are the ones that, like, as a small creator, you always get the jobs that's like very fixed. Like they want you to use a filter ka, point here, point there, and then they give you like 100 ringgit. It's just like, why would I do that?
For the money.
Yeah, there's so many jobs like that, you know. Like when I first started off, like so many people approached me and they said, oh, we're just gonna give you free product. That's it. And at that point, like my TikTok was doing actually quite well, so I felt like, why are you still asking me? like for stuff like that, you know? Or like I felt like, where am I supposed to be right now? Like, should I accept a job like this or something like that? You know,
okay,
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Depending on where you are approaching your career lah.
Oh, okay. Until today, there are still people who say, can you do this for us and we'll give you free product?
Oh my God, I just thought of one. Recently, I will not reveal the name.
Why
but
not? You should
I don't want lah. But like there was this like company, they sell food. And they sent me they sent me this text that's like so passive aggressive. It's like, hey there, I am who from this company. We came across your page and thought you might be interested in us. We would like to send you one of our product for you to try, complimentary of course, so they're gonna send it for free. Try it and leave us a super positive review on your page. Or share us with your friends. Don't feel pressured to talk about us if you don't like our product or you simply don't want to. This is not a sponsored advert and we ask nothing of you. They literally just said, leave us a super okay, but anyways, we are just trying to send you something good, and if you like it, we hope you will share with us and your friends. And if you don't, just ignore us. If you're interested, let me know. I can organize this for you. And I'm just like, where they just, I don't know, man. Like, it's just sometimes like the way people talk to you, like when clients approach you, they feel a bit rude sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah. So
okay.
I think that's one of the cases. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, because they're just like, I'm gonna send you something. You gotta say something very nice about me.
Yeah, but do you think that, okay, well, if you send me something and then I don't have to talk about it. I get something for free. Would you still do it? I mean, I don't have to talk about you since the person say if there's nothing nice to say, then you can just ignore us. Would you still get the stuff? For you, no.
No,
Don't
I
waste
feel
my
like,
time.
yeah, I think I will just choose to sleep.
Okay, okay.
Because
Okay,
it's like,
okay.
unless they are a product that I do use very often, or yeah, then maybe I'll consider.
I wonder whether there is content creator outside who talks about stuff and they say nothing good about that stuff or not. I wonder whether there are content creators like that or not. Huh?
I think maybe some review channels, because some review channels, like, they are very particular about their integrity. So like, even if they receive the product for free and stuff like that, they don't guarantee that they'll say good things about it.
Oh.
So I think in those cases, maybe I also don't know, because this is kind of like, behind the scenes, we don't know if they get paid, stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure there are creators that, do say the truth of how they really feel.
True. I mean, like people watch people sleep for 24 hours, right? So
yeah, on TikTok, man.
Content.
Oh, the TikTok content, sometimes if you just scroll through the live, it's just funny sometimes, the kind of things like people peeling eggs, or like people watching people on live. Like, you're watching the live and you're watching that person watching a live. TikTok, man.
2023, man. There are so many weird things today. The other day on TikTok, I just saw a person sitting on the, do you know the funfair game whereby you throw the ball on the target and then that person will drop?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on the live, but you can interact with it. Probably if you buy something, the person will
if you
drop.
send like
stickers or something,
yeah.
the person will drop.
What is it? Roses, I think, on TikTok.
So yeah, I mean, now if you just turn on TikTok and do stupid shit, then I'm sure people will still be there to watch.
Yeah, actually.
Now even weirder, because last time I used to think sex sells, right? Like if you look good, if you have a certain type of body, then people will still watch you. But all this live that I watched recently,
And that's not the case.
that's not the case. Recently I saw another live. It's auntie in a tudong just scoop water over her head, and that was the live. She was talking to something, then she just pour water on top of her head.
It's still okay. I don't know why people still watch it, but like, actually I have no idea how these live pages get fans. It's like, so what? You just start live one day and everyone just addicted to watching you scoop water on your head?
You never did any live streaming?
I mean, I have did live streaming, like just the normal, like if I feel like it, that kind of. But I feel like these people, they schedule it and everything. Like they act.
They actually know the algorithm.
Yeah, it's part of their lives. So I just find it very fascinating, the kind of things you would watch. You would stop and just watch.
Yeah.
I recently was addicted to the mahjong one. There's a mahjong one where like they just flip the tiles until they get the same.
Oh, then you push it.
Yeah.
You push it.
I keep watching that, man. I'm like, no, I gotta stop. It's just everyone is trying to manufacture new ways to keep people more addicted to just watching things.
Okay. But even the actual mahjong game I've seen too. It's just friends playing mahjong. They just live stream it.
And then they just live stream.
Yeah, they just live stream it. And I was like, there are a couple thousand people watching this. Why don't you?
It's just crazy, right?
Why don't you go play mahjong yourself?
So crazy.
We always overshoot when we record. Why, huh? Okay, so come to the final question before we wrap this up.
Okay.
What is your feel good? Things that you go to whenever you feel down, whenever you feel that, whenever you want to pull out your hair, whenever you think that, today is such a shitty day, but let me think about this. Is there your feel good?
Honestly, recently it's kind of harder for me to know what is my feel good. I cannot really think of one, but I feel like, I guess overall, without my family and my friends, the one that really cares about me, like check on me and then take care of me whenever I'm going through a hard time. I feel like those are the people I always think about.
So those are your family, friends, is your feel
Yeah,
good.
the support of my family and friends, like especially my brother, I feel like, and because like a lot of the things that I cannot voice out to my parents or like anyone, I guess. When I voice it out to my brother, he can help me. He's kind of like my unofficial therapist lah, you can say that.
Okay.
Like this year, I feel like maybe I've broken down 3 times, and all the 3 times I call him, and I do feel better after that. So I feel like he is a very important support system to me, and like the rest of my family also lah. It's just that my mom, if I call her crying, right, she's only gonna cry with me. She's not gonna help me solve anything. She's gonna be like, "Why are you crying?" I'll be like, "I don't know."
Okay.
But my brother, he'll be like, "Oh, what happened?" And he'll listen to me, and then like I'll try to explain. But most of the things I say, when you break down, you're just vomiting stuff out, like and then it doesn't make sense. But then somehow some people, like certain people in your life, it makes sense to them. Sometimes you meet certain people who tend to understand how you process your feelings better. So I feel like that person is my brother. So that's why whenever I have these breakdowns, when I talk to him about it, somehow he understands it. Like he gets it. Like he's somehow been through it. And he is older than me lah, so probably like what I was going through, and then all the things I cried to him about, he already went through it.
Okay.
You know, so then he just give me advice as a brother and also as a friend lah, I guess. Yeah. So I think without my family, without my friends, I don't think I'll be here today.
Parts of the podcast is fun. Part of the podcast is also quite heavy. I have no idea why. I did not expect this. But okay, final words before we close up. If let's say people watching this, they have yet to follow you on your social media, where can they look for you?
If you want to follow me, you can type in RJ space LA and NY, RJ Lanny, and you'll be able to find me, I guess. I'm pretty sure my digital presence is good enough.
Okay, we'll put in the link lah. We'll put in the link. Okay, thank you very much, Lanny.
Thank you for having me.
Right after work, then you are here.
No worries.
Thank you very much.
I love talking.
I hope it doesn't get as hard. Well,
I think
it doesn't get harder and harder lah.
Well, it do be like that lah. When it comes, I just gotta take it.
Okay. All right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Until the next episode. Ciao.
Bye bye.